Hello there, welcome to Yoga with Anja and welcome to Yoga during pregnancy. Thank you so much for your trust on getting to practice with me on this magical journey. I just want to mention up front, even more so than ever before in your practice, really make sure that what I'm going to go through with you in this class does fit and benefit your body, so you're not feeling you're doing something that makes you feel unwell. If there is any point you need to pause or take a break, have some water ready and really make sure that it feels good for yourself and bump. Today we're practicing energizing yoga class. We are not going crazy, but it's a practice to get the whole body kind of stretching and moving, and hopefully you'll feel really well balanced afterwards. I look forward to see you on the mat in just a moment. And just before we begin our practice, I forgot to mention that I'm now 24 weeks pregnant, just to give you a rough idea of how far along on my journey I am, how far along you are, to maybe choose one of these practices. It would be lovely if you could mention down in the comment section where you're practicing from first of all, and also how far along you are, because then when other women are scrolling through, they see that you have done it and maybe feel more comfortable practicing. So yeah, if you do have some time, then please just say hello and that would be lovely. So we're beginning today's class in a seated posture. You can choose any variation that currently suits your body. If you have one of the big yoga pillows at home, maybe you want to sit on one of them. And just really allow yourself to feel elevated in the hips. And notice that your pelvis is slightly tilting. So you want to have a bit of not a curve in your spine so much, but you want to allow your belly to really have that space to kind of open up here. Palms are resting down onto your knees. And if today you feel like you really need this extra energy for your practice, then allow your palms to face up just as a gesture of receiving with this mudra. So either hands down or facing up. And then allow yourself to take a moment to close down your eyes. A moment to arrive in your practice today. And imagine as you're stepping onto your yoga mat right now, that you're letting go of anything else that is happening around you currently. Any to-do lists, maybe work is still hectic, or you have all these things in mind that you still need to get in place before baby is going to be here. There is the right time for everything. And now it's your time to look after yourself, to nourish yourself, and therefore imagine that you're having these thoughts and ideas wash away. And as we're all different, you might feel more up in your head today, or you might feel quite connected to your own body. Just visualize that you're dropping your awareness from the mind, the monkey mind up here, to your body, to the heart and the belly, where this magical thing is currently happening in your body. And as you do that, soften your facial muscles, relax the skin of your forehead, all these muscles around your eyes, your eyebrows. Soften your cheeks, and then soften your jaw. Allow your teeth to slightly move apart from one another, allowing this very strong jaw muscle to relax. And visualize there is a string attached to the crown of your head that pulls you upward towards the skies above you, allowing yourself to be in a very good seated posture here. Because you might notice as you're growing that your balance gets thrown a bit out of place. So really see if you can find balance here in a nice upright seat. Then notice your shoulders and imagine they're dropping a centimeter further away from the ears. You're letting go of any weight, anything you're carrying up there to release. Soften the chest. And then draw your awareness down toward your belly. And just take a moment to place both palms onto baby, onto your bump. And notice how you start to connect to that miracle, that beautiful thing that is growing, or maybe a couple, maybe three, underneath your hands. Notice if there is any movement, maybe very relaxed. And just allow the warmth of your palms to move beyond your skin, as if you would hold your baby here in your hands. And if you would like to, you can say something to your little one or little ones in there. And also by doing that, really allowing yourself to arrive in presence. Relax your knees, relax the soles of your feet. And you've already taken quite a time now to let go, to drop into practice. So imagine softness arising in your whole body from head to toes. And then let's start to connect to your breath. Take your left hand onto your heart. Keep your right palm on your baby, on your belly. And then let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. So inhale through the nostrils. And exhale through the mouth. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. For the last one, really imagine drawing new energy in as you breathe into belly. And then let go, let go, let go on the out breath. Beautiful work. Very, very nice. And let's take 10 rounds of breaths here to drop into a slower rhythm of breathing. So inhale, feel your chest rising, feel your belly rising. And exhale, belly softens and chest releases. Inhale, chest is rising, belly is rising. Exhale, belly softens, chest softens. So think of those 2 parts. Inhale, chest. Again, inhale, belly. Exhale, release. And let go. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale 5. Exhale 5. Take 5 more counts in your own rhythm of breath now. Inhale, breathing in for 2. Or again, maybe for 3. Exhale, release. Take a couple more breaths and notice how wonderful it is that right now you're not just breathing for yourself, you're breathing for bump as well. With every in-breath, feel the spine lengthening. And last exhale to release. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then slowly release your arms just down towards either side of your body. Shoulders are relaxed. And then allow your breath to settle into a very natural and calm rhythm of yours. And as we start to move into our practice, if you would like to keep your eyes closed, you can do that, or softly open your gaze. And then inhale, reach your arms out and around the body, full stretch. Connect your hands into prayer, look up. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center, chin bows to the chest. 2 more rounds. Inhale, find length, really stretch into those fingertips. And exhale, hands to heart. Once more, inhale. Shoulders stay down, very nice. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now keep your palms at your heart. Gently press your thumbs toward your sternum. Look down toward your thumb or your index finger and start to press your hands in towards one another. And as you do that, depending on how, maybe what you're doing for work, or if you have another toddler at home, other children, you might feel this stretch in your forearms, maybe even down in your shoulders. So gently squeeze the shoulder blades in and just feel your hands pressing in towards one another. Beautiful work. And then from here, interlock your fingers, lift your gaze back to center. Inhale, stretch your arms forward and up. Nice full length in the body. And then have a little bit of a wiggle here. So gently move side to side. While you do that, imagine pressing the heel of your hands up towards your ceiling, one after the other. And again, whenever we do these movements, try to keep your shoulders relaxed. This is to open up through the side body, finding a little bit of movement through the torso. Very nice. And then come to pause and imagine drawing your pinky fingers further back, so as much as you can. If you look towards the left and right side, you can barely see your elbows. Don't worry if your shoulders feel tighter, you don't have to go too far. Head is above your heart, above the hips. Inhale, really stretch and lengthen here. And then let go of your grip. Take your left hand, grab the right wrist and come into your side body stretch here. Use your left palm to lift the right hand and to draw it up and overhead. And maybe reclosing the eyes here. Position your head in any way that feels nourishing for the neck. And imagine breathing into all this space that you're opening in your right side body. Imagine breathing in between your ribs. Take another in breath here. Another out breath. Very nice. And then come back to center. Take your right hand, hold the left wrist. I promise we're not going to stay for much longer if your arms get a little bit tired here. Again, position your head in any way that feels good. Gently tuck your chin back towards your chest. So stay aware of your postural alignment here. Notice how this side feels. Hips stay heavy, knees relaxed. Breathing into the left side body. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then slowly release and allow your palms to just rain all the way down. Very, very nice. And then let's take a few nice and easy shoulder circles. And as our minds and bodies are so connected in our yoga practice, you could really have the intention again here of letting go. So every time you drop the shoulders, you let go. Then change the direction of your movement. Shoulders squeeze back, then lift them to the ears. Drop them forward and down. Very nice, couple more rounds. Beautiful, beautiful work. And then interlock your hands behind your back. I'm just going to show you where we're going. You can stay exactly as you are. So interlock your hands at your lower back. And for chest expansion, you can either simply squeeze the shoulders in, elevate the heart, or if it feels nice, draw your knuckles down and then start to raise them away from the body. So whichever version feels nice. Notice that broadening across the chest, the collarbones. Keep your belly relaxed to really make sure your breath is nice and deep. One more inhale. And then out breath, slowly release. And just give your hands a bit of a shake. Give your shoulders a bit of a release. Beautiful work. And then we're going to move into tabletop. So slowly start to make your way onto all fours, hands and knees. Place your palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Untuck your toes. And while you're pressing the tops of your feet down, also notice your fingers spreading really nice and wide. So with your fingertips, you can claw the mat. And then gently start to rock forwards and back a few times. And while you're doing that, with your hands and your feet, continuously try to press the mat away from the earth, or down towards the earth rather. And just allow the weight to transfer into your wrists. You can also do a bit of a circular motion here, focusing on your hands. Maybe half circles. It's really good to strengthen the wrist here as well. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then as you come back to center, allow your palms to face out. If this is enough, then just claw your fingertips down here, or if you can, then completely flip your hands around. So again, making sure thumb is away from the pinky finger. Make sure this doesn't feel like too much, and then curl your toes under wherever you are and gently rock forwards and back. And your wrists can lift a little bit here, but try to again press it down. Feeling the stretch in your forearms. Maybe a gentle stretch in the soles of your feet. Very, very nice. And then wherever your hands were, slowly start to peel the palms off the mat and stay in this kneeling position. So you're on your toes, and then we're going to connect to breath here again. So as you inhale, press into your feet, lift your body, breathe in, hands come into prayer. And as you exhale, slowly again press through the feet so you feel your thighs engaging. Lower the body back down. 2 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, breathe in to open. Stretch across the arms and the body, and then exhale to release. Very, very nice. And then let's move back into tabletop. Untuck your toes, give them a little bit of a tap here. And then for cat and cow, belly softens, chest is lifting. Really make sure you're not going too far here at the moment, so your belly still feels comfortable. And exhale, round your spine, belly is relaxed, so no engagement. Lift your shoulder blades up. Inhale, drop the belly. Open your heart, elbows are squeezing back. And exhale, press the mat away, really lift the shoulder blades. Take 3 more rounds, follow your breath. Once more, inhale, arching your spine. And exhale, round, round, round. Beautiful work. And then find your way back into your neutral spine. From here, take your hands 1 hand width further forward. Really keep them shoulder width or even further apart. Press your index finger and your thumb down. So this is your L-shaped connection in down dog. Curl your toes under, and if downward facing dog feels nice for today, then lift your hips all the way back and up. Separate your feet mat width apart, or at least further than hip width, and then start to bend one leg after the other. Enjoy this stretch in your calves, maybe hamstrings, and really try to lengthen out through the back here. Crown of the head is reaching down, tailbone is reaching up, and do any movement now that feels nourishing for you and your body here. So you can be creative with moving the hips, just making sure you feel safe in down dog, your hands are connected. Beautiful work. And then as you keep walking, your legs start to walk your hands towards your feet. So bringing the whole body towards the back end of your mat. And then really start to bend your knees. Bring your forearms onto your thighs, palms into prayer, and then relax the head down. And in this forward fold now, you can start to straighten the legs more if that feels good, allowing bump to still feel spacious. Allow your hands to now relax down towards the earth. And just feel your spine decompressing here. Shake your head yes and no. Beautiful work. And then bring your hands onto your legs. Bend your knees very generously and then start to walk your palms up as you roll up through the spine. And really make sure that if you get dizzy, you're very slowly lifting up. So vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way up until your head is over your heart over the hips. And then inhale, reach your arms out and around the body. Exhale to release. We're going to reverse these circles for 3 rounds. Inhale, palms reach up. And then exhale, drawing a line around you. 2 more rounds, knees are soft. Inhale. And exhale. And I like this visual that you're creating like a secure circle around you and baby. So you're inhaling energy and you're exhaling to seal this off. Beautiful work. Now keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up and overhead, and really stretch again into your side body. You can look up towards the armpit, fingertips if that feels nice. Then inhale back through center. Exhale. Very nice. Now let's do once more where you bring your arms up and overhead. Interlock your fingers, full body stretch, tuck your chin down towards the chest. Again, knees are soft. Have a look that you're tilting your hips slightly forward to not hyperextend in the back. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, release. We're going to do that a few times with the arms. So inhale forward and exhale, just allow them to let go. So a bit of a swing. Maybe exhaling through the mouth. 2 more. Beautiful work. And then from here, bring your feet a bit more than hip width apart and just gently sway the body and really make sure that your knees are moving with you so you're not twisting. And like everything else, make sure it's comfortable, you're not feeling too dizzy. And think of loosening up the whole body. Loosening up your feet, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, head. Very nice. Then come back to center. Bring your feet in a bit closer. And for a moment, place your left hand over your heart. Right hand on your bump. And just feel this pranic energy, the breath, the movement you've already done, moving through the body. Inhaling, chest and belly are rising. Exhale to soften. A couple more breaths. Beautiful work, very nice. And then slowly release your hands down. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Bring your feet hip width apart, hands onto the hips. Keep your left foot forward and step back rather with your right foot for warrior 1. And warrior 1, we want to have the feet hip width apart or even further, so you might want to use the distance of your mat. And make sure you shift the hips to face forward, so both hips are squaring off. bend into your front knee and allow that back leg to really be nice and strong here. So imagine pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. Now inhale, take your hands forward and just take a moment to feel strong here in your warrior posture. With anything changing in your body right now, remember that you're very, very beautiful right now. Your body is still strong. Enjoy being able to practice here with you and your baby or babies. Very nice. And then take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and gently start to bend your body towards the left side into a side body stretch. Visualize that from your right foot all the way into your right fingertips, you're creating a nice long line here. Keep squaring the hips off, right hip forward, left hip slightly back. Very, very nice. And then inhale, come back to center, and exhale, release your hands down. For warrior two, lift your back heel, slowly start to shift around, and then find your way into warrior two. That's where you have the front heel in line with the middle of your back foot, and arms are parallel to the earth. Sink as much or as little into your warrior two, and notice your hips in this position opening away from one another. And really soften through your bump, your belly. Look over your front hand, again feeling strong, feeling present. And then for some movement, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach them up and overhead. Keep a bit of a bend in your front knee. And exhale, release your hands all the way down. Then again, inhale, reaching up and overhead. Gathering energy. Exhale, arms soften down. 3 more rounds, connect to your own breath. And enjoy this full body movement. Enjoy breathing through it. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Now allow your right hand to soften onto the back leg. Flip the left palm and then start to reach it up and overhead. Maybe you want to hold onto bump, to baby, so you feel a bit more connected. Keep bending into your left knee, creating strength here. Press both feet down. Inhale. Very, very nice. And for Trikonasana, triangle pose, extend the front leg, reach your left hand down, and then bring your right arm up and overhead. Your hips stay as they are. Usually the right hip wants to kind of turn down slightly to help reaching the floor more, but it's more about keeping the torso parallel here. Crown of the head is drawing forward. Breath is deep. Once more, inhale here. Very, very nice. And then slowly wheel your palms back to center, release them down, and then start to heel toe your back foot closer in. Make sure you feel safe on the front leg, and then step it all the way forward and give your legs a little bit of a shake. And before we're going to move to the other side, we're going to practice one balancing posture. And I would like you to make sure that if you feel a bit off balance, because that's happening normally maybe around that time, if you're around 24 weeks, that you're holding onto a wall or furniture. So for warrior 3, start to bend into your left leg, take your right foot a little bit further back and connect your hands to your heart. And then start to shift the weight into the left foot. Connect to the inner and outer edge of your foot so you're really well balanced here. And then lift your right foot, and as soon as you do, flex the toes. And this might be well enough for you. This could be where you're staying. If you'd like to move further into warrior 3, start to bring your upper body more parallel to the floor. And breathe really deep. Keep a micro bend in your left leg, but lift out, press out of that leg. Keep your jaw soft. Once more, inhale. Beautiful work. And then as slowly, elegantly as you can, start to release and come out of Warrior 3. Beautiful work. So stay at the top end of your mat, right foot forward, left foot back for Warrior 1. As you shift forward and bend your front knee over the ankle, try to really send energy down into the back leg. And then inhale, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Do that a couple more times, just telling yourself to inhale, feel length. Exhale, shoulders are soft. And then this time it's the right hand that grabs hold of the left wrist, pull it up, and then start to draw it up and overhead for a side body stretch. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Keep gently tucking the tailbone under here, again not to hyperextend in the lumbar area. Very, very nice. And then inhale back to center. Exhale to release. For Warrior 2, start to shift your feet around. Front heel in line with the middle of the back foot. And then as you're bending into that front knee, make sure you're not going beyond your ankle. Both legs are strong and grounded, and arms are parallel to the earth. And while you look at your right knee, check in that you can see at least one or two of your front toes, so you're opening through the hip. Might feel a bit stronger, but it's really good for your inner thighs here. Belly is soft. And then this time, bring your hands together into prayer. Lift out of your front leg, inhale. And then again, imagine drawing that circle around your body on the out breath. So inhale, there could be something you want to draw in, some positive, good energy. And exhale, to really feel that energy protecting you and baby. 3 more. If it feels nice, you might close your eyes here. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, very, very nice. Then start to extend your front leg. Actually, we're going to go into Peaceful Warrior first. Release your left hand down. Flip your right arm up and overhead. You could look down. Again, you can hold onto your belly. If you feel quite energetic today, you might send your gaze up towards the ceiling or towards your hands. Once more, inhale, lengthen. And then for Trikonasana, extend the front leg, draw your right hand forward and your left arm up and overhead. Keep shoulders away from the ears. Keep a smile on your lips. Once more, inhale. Very, very nice. And then slowly pull your body up, reaching the left hand back. Soften those palms. And then again, start to heel toe the back foot further in until you find the connection to your front leg. And then straight away, you can keep it slightly further back. Again, maybe using a wall or furniture. Start to shift your weight into your right foot. Spread your toes wide. Connect your hands to your heart. And as you shift forward, again, you don't want to engage your core, so keep your belly soft, but lift that leg and extend out of that heel. And then from there, breath by breath, move into your Warrior 3. Make sure you feel good with how far you're going. Feeling the earth underneath your right foot, giving you stability, allowing you to be present. One more breath wherever you are. Very, very nice. And then again, and elegantly, start to bend into the leg and then slowly, slowly release. As you come out, relax the legs. And then if you do have blocks or maybe a cushion, We're going to move into a wide-legged stance, and you could take the block into the center. I just really like to have those at the moment to bring the earth a bit further up. So feet are parallel, legs are as far apart as it's comfortable for you. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, start to dive forward. Reach your hands towards your prop or maybe towards the earth, and keep a flat back position here first of all, so hips roughly in line with your head. And then gently start to rock the body side to side here, just a little bit. Soften the shoulders, and as you rock, you can start to release the body closer and closer towards the earth. Feel free to flip your prop and maybe rest your forearms down. And sometimes when we fold, we then notice we can widen the feet a bit more. But remember, right now you might feel more flexible, but try to remember how you were before, so you're not going beyond your edge. Weight is in the center of your feet. 2 deep belly breaths here. Very, very nice, and then slowly start to come out. Really use your palms to lift. Maybe bring the feet a bit closer again. Stay there with your left hand. Bring your right palm onto the back and just turn your gaze towards the right side for a very gentle twist. Release your right hand down, left palm onto the lower back. Gently look over towards the right shoulder. Very, very nice, and then slowly come back to center. Heel toe your feet closer in together. And then for Malasana, Yogi squat, you can do it without your props. You sink your hips down, or you might want to sit onto your block, or if you have a big yoga pillow, this is a really great way to do that as well. Feel safe on this prop, so make sure it's comfortably positioned underneath your hips, and then bring your hands into prayer. Start to connect your thumbs towards your sternum, and feel nice and long in your back, your spine. So from the tailbone, visualize a line running all the way into the crown of your head, then up towards the skies above you. You're not tensely trying to lengthen, but you're feeling, you're not slouching here. Use your upper arms to open the knees apart. And maybe close down your eyes again to connect inward. Imagine your breath running through the entire body of yours. Beautiful work, and then gently open your eyes. Draw your left hand down and raise your right arm back up. Inhale to reach. Exhale to release. Right hand comes down, left arm up and overhead. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming back to center. Beautiful work, and it's time to lower down onto the mat again. So from here, find a diamond shape with your legs. Your feet are together. Bring your hips quite a bit further back so you don't have to hold your legs in. You can be comfortable here. Release your left hand down. Draw your right arm up and overhead. Inhale very softly through center. Exhale to stretch. Let's do that once more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale, side body stretch. Very, very nice. And then as you release your hands back towards the center, stretch them away from the earth so both palms are lifting. And then drop your right ear, and do the same side as your right ear towards the right shoulder, and extend more out of your left hand. Make sure you're not tensing up through the inner thighs or the hips. And if you'd like to take your right hand onto the head, And just gently pull it a bit more into a neck stretch. And then let's change over. Both hands are hovering. Inhale, head back. Exhale towards the other side. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then slowly release. Bring both hands onto your feet or your ankles. Take an in-breath to lift the chest. Gently wiggle the body forward. And then out-breath, fold as far as you like to into Badakwanasana, butterfly pose. And as you come into your fold, and this might simply be dropping the chin down towards the chest if your bump is quite big already, if you're quite far along. But either way, try to inhale, imagine breathing into your back. Exhale, relaxing the head, allowing the body to soften. Take 3 more super slow and nourishing breaths. Keep pulling your chest forward so you're not rounding inward. Very, very nice, beautiful work. And then ever so slowly find your way back up. And then from here, straighten your left leg forward. And I noticed recently, also when I'm teaching other yoga classes, I don't really want to compress my belly. So for this twist, what I'm going to do is just bring the legs over one another. You could bring the knee closer to your chest, but for me this feels nice. Shift the fleshy part away from your sits bones and take your left hand onto the right knee. Right fingertips behind you. As you inhale, really imagine with your entire spine you're lengthening. And on the out breath, just turn your head towards that right side rather than twisting the whole body. So it's more of a kind of upper chest twist rather than from the lower back. And this might feel like you're not getting far, but it's just the idea of still keeping a bit of a twist going. You could look all the way back past the right shoulder if that feels nice. Very, very nice. And then come back to center, release, switch over. Again, for me, it's more comfortable to just bring the legs on top of each other to hook the feet around. Right hand on the left knee. Use your left fingertips behind you to elevate. And then again with your twist, you don't want to twist your whole body. Just simply start to gaze over. And remember, sometimes it's not the movement we do, it's the breath as well. Or for me, in the practices, it is a lot about the breath. So keep inhaling, exhaling, just visualizing the twist. Maybe turning the head more past that left shoulder. Very, very nice. And then inhale to lengthen. And exhale to release. Beautiful work. Slowly take your legs in. And then come into Balasana, child's pose. So your big toes are together. Feel free to grab a pillow here for your forehead or a block. Widen your knees as much as it feels good for your hips, and then start to extend your arms forward. Again, head might be fully on the ground or maybe slightly more lifted, depending on what feels nice. You can try it, you can see what feels good. And then keeping a bend at the elbow. And just feeling all that space in your back body. Feel the hips resting down towards the hips. The heels rather, hips towards the heels. Soften your forehead. Relax shoulders away from the ears. And then very, very gently sway the body left and right. Feel that little stretch you're creating in your inner thighs. Maybe that release through the shoulders, the forehead. And then once more come back to center. And remember, whenever you feel life gets a bit too much or your thoughts are really starting to take over, child's pose is a beautiful way to connect inward. A beautiful posture that makes you feel safe and nourished. And if you feel safe, the baby feels safe. And then let's slowly, slowly walk the palms back in. Bring your knees together. Come into a kneeling position here. Virasana, hero's pose. Place your hands onto your belly, your baby. Close your eyes down. And maybe notice if this connection still feels the same like in the beginning. You might feel a bit more activity. Maybe your baby was really happy to practice. And notice your entire body after your yoga practice now. Calm and balanced. Calm and relaxed. And as you are calm and relaxed, your baby is so too. Bring your hands to your heart center. Draw your chin to your chest. And take a moment to be grateful for whatever you wish to be grateful for right now. Bowing head to heart in gratitude. Namaste. And from my heart to yours, thank you so much for practicing. I hope this was nourishing, that you're feeling well stretched, well balanced in the body, and I hope to see you here again. Thank you.